Yo, what is up? This is your boy Guru back again with another video of a Tech Tree premium tank. Yes, this is the Super Pershing. You can get this tank for 7,200 gold. Is it worth it? Well, this Super Pershing is not a medium tank. It is a heavy tank. It looks like a medium tank. It's supposed to be a medium tank, but you play it like a heavy tank. Well, if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing, turning on your notifications. It helps out my channel a lot. Also, please consider giving this video a like if you took something from it, if you learned something from it. Once again, it helps my channel out a lot, and let me thank you in advance for it. Now, we are in top tier. We are in a open map which favors light tanks, and I'm trying to snipe out these light tanks. That these three clowns that YOLO'd into the middle, they would have been better served if they spread out, or one guy take the the south, one guy take the north, one guy take the middle. Instead, all three of them cram right down the middle. Really useless. Now, we are in a top tier medium tank, but like I said, the Pershing plays like a heavy tank, so you need to get into a heavy tank position, which is typically up north behind the windmill on this map, where you're going to be fighting other heavy tanks, pushing them off the hill. Now, if you look at the team composition, we have a platoon of E25s that are hanging out at our base. So with that in mind, I have the confidence of going up to the hill, because E25s are basically invisible. They're going to hold the base. Anybody that tries to push into our base, they are going to be machine gunned down by not one but two E25s. They reload really quickly. They have high penetration. Nobody is going to take our base from the southern side, so that gives me the green light to go ahead, go right up to the north, go to the windmill if I have to, defend that position, fight any other heavy tank that's going to be up there, which in my calculation is going to be like maybe the Revolurise, the AMX French heavy tank, maybe the IS-2, maybe if there's a T29, there's going to be a T29 up there. So I'm just making my way up there. There are two other guys ahead of me, so I'm just going to follow up behind them and try not to stop for anything else. Now, I do check if I have any kind of shot at this guy, and it looks like I don't, so I'm just going to keep pushing along. Now, a little bit on the Super Pershing. There is no other tank like it. It is a medium tank, but it doesn't play like a medium tank. If I compare it to a heavy tank, I'd have to compare it to the T25 Patriot or the Caernarvon Action X, but those are heavy tanks, and this isn't a heavy tank. Other medium tanks that I could compare it to, maybe the Centurion, or some other variant of the Centurion, the STRV-81, or the Centurion RACC, or maybe the Ram Panzer. What other tanks can I compare it to? This tank, 1,877 DPM, a lot lower than the heavy tanks, a lot lower than other medium tanks. Very low penetration of 202 on the standard shells, which is why I am firing premium shells at the KV, is that a KV, whatever, heavy tank, tier 7, but it's got a really strong turret, so I'm going to be firing premium shells at this guy. I was trying to explore the cheeks of that tank, but obviously it's not going to penetrate, so I penetrated it the first time, which was basically at the mantlet. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire premium shells exactly at the mantlet. I should be able to pen him. There you go. I do pen him for average damage of 240, which is like the standard 240 damage you get from other medium tanks in tier 8. Now, obviously, the Super Pershing is the only tier 8 medium tank you can get with gold. Other tanks, you're looking at Centurion 5-1, STRV 81, the Ram Panzers, the Patriot, the Kayana heavy tanks. You can only get those tanks with real money. This is a true value for money, 7,200 gold that you can get from war games, that you can get from clan wars, that you can get from playing casual tournaments. 7,200 gold you can easily get in 1-2 weeks time if you are like, you know, if you are active trying to find that gold. You can get that gold and get this tank basically for free. This is a very capable American medium tank you can buy for gold, which means basically you can get it for free if you are you know, getting your gold for free. And you can get this tank, but don't play it like a medium tank, play it like a heavy, like a bad heavy tank. Basically, that is my advice. This tank, of course, the weak spots are the side of the hull, absolutely trash. Even when you side scrape, if you too much side scraping, just shoot under the track by the side and you will automatically pen it. You shoot the top of the turret where the springs are on the right side of the tank. If right now, if you're looking at it, it's on the left side of the tank. The springs are on the left side of the tank. If you're looking at it where the cupola should be, shoot that and you will always pen it. And you can see me kind of side scraping here a little bit here in order to side scrape against this IS-2. No problem at all. I don't even take any damage from those guys. None of those guys did anything to me. I pushed these three guys off the hill. The Revelry, say the Tiger 1 and the KV, whatever that Soviet heavy tank was, those tier 7s, easy for me to deal with. That's because I am the top tier and no one can really challenge me basically. But if you are facing equal tier tanks, you do need to be a little bit more careful. If you are facing tier 9s and tier 10s, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You do have to fire a little bit more premium shells because standard penetration 202 is not enough to go through same tier tanks or even tier 9s and tier 10s. Forget about it. Basically premium APCR all the way through. Same tier tanks, you might get away with the standard shells. Now I'm shooting the ass of this guy. I don't really need premium shells, but I'm already loaded, so I can't be bothered to change. I'm going to continue to push forward here. And basically this game is already over. Everything else is just gravy for me right now. And this is a ace tanker game for me. And it was an easy ace tanker game for me. I do not have this tank in my live account. In my sheriff account, of course, I'm trying it out, seeing if I want to get it. I don't really want to get it because it is just another heavy tank for me. There are other better heavy tanks out there, like I mentioned, the Kyanavon Action X and the Patriot, which you can get for bonds right now. So the Kyanavon as well, you can get it for the black market sale. I got it for like 9 million credits. So really no reason to get the Super Pershing unless all you have is gold and that is your only option to get it on the tech tree for free. Otherwise, you don't really need this tank. If you can get the Patriot for bonds, or if you can get the Kyanavon Action X for black market 9 million credits. But if you just have gold and you want to spend it on something, Super Pershing is a really good option. Here you go, my ace tanker. It only took me 2 tries to get it. And if you like this video and took something from it, please consider giving it a like. I do appreciate it very much. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.